Hello everyone, my name is Ronaldo Samosir and I'm here to present about you research about the translation of madurese cultural expression into English. It's a fact that Indonesia is one of the richest countries in the world. Indonesian wealth lies not only on its natural resource, but it also lies in the religion, ethnicity, race, and culture. One of the example from Indonesian wealth is Madura Island. Madura Island is very rich in cultural expression and with all the benefits of both natural and cultural potential. Madura's cultural expression refers to values, tradition, beliefs, social, cultural, flora and fauna which exist in Madura, while cultural expression itself include expression of material, ecological, and social culture. It will be a big question. How if Madura cultural expressions translated into English, and what is the strategies? For answer that question, first we must know what is translating and component that include in translating. First, definition. Translating in general is an activity of copying of or transferring text from one language or source language to another language or the target language. Translating means transferring the linguistic and cultural parallels in the target. In transferring the text, a translator needs to have a reliable strategy, ensuring that the meaning expressed in the source language text can be delivered in the target language correctly, accurately, and naturally. And the second is translator. Translators are key actors in the process of translation. They work to minimize the communication gap between the writer of the source language and text and the target language of a reader. And now we go to the madurese cultural expressions. The madurese cultural expression divided by three, that's material cultural, ecological cultural, and social culture. First, material culture include foods, drinks, and the way are they served, clothes, traditional clothing, national custom, and how to dress. The expression relating to the resident of community of people who usually have a place to stay that is unique and has a specific purpose. And the second is ecological terms. Ecological terms vary from one culture to another depending on the naming of each region and the degrees of uniqueness. Some countries have local terms with very strong the local elements, and the naming of local terms have an important function in showing geographic and identity of a nation. And the third is social culture. Social culture in particular is a specific manifestation in a society that is expressed by using a specific language, including those of various cultural words. Example of cultural expressions belonging to the social cultures are expression in a job and leisure time activities that are usually carried out by a member of community, naming or designation given to a person, and cultural events. Social cultural expression that refers to the activities performed during leisure time can be either national games, for example, tennis, card games, gambling games, and so on. Designation or naming the person is an element of social culture, often manifest or practiced in particular group or community. And next, we go to the strategies for translating Madura's culture expressions. First is adaptation. This strategy is a strategy of replacement of cultural elements in the source language with similar cultural elements in the culture of the target language. For example, the source text is Lorju and the target text is Bamboo Clan. The term in the source language Lorju is a kind of marine life that has a small white shell, has long brown strip, and a small body shape. Generally, the elongated shape of Lorju resembles bamboo, and the English equivalence of the situation which resembles Lorju is bamboo clay. And the second is Kalku. This strategy is similar to the literal translation. The difference is seen in the structure of the source language, which also emerges in the target language or lexical item, which is available in the target language, but uses the structure of source language, as the following example shows. Example, the source target, Roma Bangsal, and the target text, Bangsal House. The Kalku strategy in the data is applied to translate the expression of Roma Bangsal. The expression is translated to be Bangsal House. This translation is made in view of the structure of source language, but lexically use or borrows the lexical item of the source language. And the third is modulation. Modulation is a strategy to replace the point of view or focus of translation from the source text. Modulation can be applied structural or lexically. For example, the source text Burgu and the target text is fail. The modulation strategy in the data is applied to translate the expression of Burgu. The expression is translated into fail. The term Burgu is something used to hide everything. It is also intended to cover some parts of head or face, or an object of some significance. It is specially associated with women. And the next is borrowing. Borrowing is the direct translation strategy using the source language or other foreign language in the target. Example, the source text is Tanian Lanjang, and the target text is Tanian Lanjang, a group of family house. The borrowing strategy is applied to translate the expression of Tanian Lanjang. It can be seen that Tanian Lanjang or a group of a family house is meant in the source language, and it is also given natural equivalent meaning or information in the target language and put in bracket. And the next is descriptive equivalence. Descriptive equivalence is the translation strategy that provides information in the target text. This strategy describes or explains information to be understood in the target text. Example, the source text, Ponar Asekol. And the target text is Ponar Asekol, rice with yellow color and formed as mountain surf in the event in Madura. The descriptive equivalence is applied to translate the expression of Ponar Asekol. It is used to give the description or information to the target readers of the ease naturalness of the translated expression. The expression of Ponar translated of Ponarasicle originates from the corn that has been minced accompanied with vegetable, crisp, thin chip made of flour and peanuts, shrimp, and small fish. This kind of food is served in a traditional event in Madura. And the next is superordinate subordinate scope. Superordinate subordinate is translated is the strategy applied in translating cultural expression by offering information or using terminology in broader sense, neutral or specific sense. Example, the source text Tajin Somsom and the target text is porridge. The superordinate subordinate strategy is applied to translate the express of Tajim Somsom. This strategy is used for more general or specific terms. The term Tanjung Somsom is translated into a broader or more general term of porridge in the target of language. This is with the consideration that Tajim Somsom is the Madurese traditional food because of its soft texture, like a marrow with pulverized rice and milk squeezed from coconut, usually added with coconut sugar sauce, and the characteristics of Tajim Somsom has fragrant smell from pandan plant. And the next is conclusion. Conclusion is that the specific terms found in Madura's cultural expression, including culture of material, ecological material, and socio-culture. In addition, the strategies of translation applied to solve the challenge of translating include adaptation, calque, modulation, borrowing, descriptive equivalence, and superordinate subordinate scope. I think that's all from my presentation. I would like to say thank you. Kalau udah bang?
Udah.
Udah.
Coba buka itu di laptop tuh. Recordingnya
Ini,
masih nyala?
ya ini matikan dulu ya?
Iya, matiin dulu lah.
Hentikan.
Iya.